people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hussein Sibyl. If you're tuning in for the first time, and you're welcome to my channel, and for those who've always been here with me, thank you for being here. It is always a pleasure to have you. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you some of the reasons people fail to find jobs in UAE. We all know that getting a job in UAE now is a little difficult, unlike before. In the other video, I mentioned on how you can get a job faster in UAE because the job market now is very tight. So I did a little bit of research to give you some of the tips that you can use in order to get a job in UAE faster, right? So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. The red button is right there. Subscribe to this channel. Turn on the notification bell because I post daily on UAE updates and more things about UAE. And I also have a second channel. It is called Hussein Sibyl Fun Things. I'm going to be changing the channel name anyways. If you enjoy watching vlogs, you can check my other channel. It's Hussein Sibyl Fun Things. I'll put the link in the description box below. Let's get into this video. The very first thing that might be stopping you from getting a job in UAE is applying out of UAE, right? Let's say you are in your country and you're applying for a job in UAE. You're in your country, you want to get a job in UAE and you're applying here. You know, getting a 3 months visa or a visit visa to come here can maximize your chances of getting a job in UAE. But if you're in your country and you want to apply for a job in UAE, it's going to be a little bit difficult because now the job market is very competitive, unlike before. Before, people used to sit in their country, they apply for jobs in UAE and they just get here to work. But if you're coming here on direct employment, because I know some companies still do direct employment, but if it's not direct employment and you sit in your country, you want to apply for a job, there are already people here in UAE that they are searching for jobs they are not finding. What more of you in your own country applying to work in UAE? It's going to be a little difficult. I know there are some jobs that you can sit in your country and you have a job here in UAE. But the normal jobs, like just the normal jobs, it's going to be a little difficult. The second reason, the second most important reason is choosing the wrong time to come to UAE. I talk about the time to travel to UAE a lot because I'm in this country. I've seen what is happening during those times, right? People come here during Ramadan. People come here during summer periods. People come here when the holidays are so many. So if you want to come to UAE, check the time between Ramadan. Check the December period. It's always having so many public holidays. So the best time to come to UAE is February, March, September, October, and November. The rest of the months, you either have Ramadan, you either have public holidays, or you have like a lot of sun outside that is not favorable for job seekers, right? So if you want to come to UAE, you know you're coming to UAE with a 3 months visa. If you're staying for a long time without a job, it can be hard. It can be bad for you because the visa might expire without you having a job. Imagine coming here and you have a 1 week holiday, like during Ramadan and during Eid, there is like a 1 week holiday or a 2 week holiday and you're on a visit visa. That is actually risky. So if you want to come to UAE, you can always check these months that I mentioned earlier, which is February, March, October, and November. The rest of the months, they are not good for job seekers in UAE because it might be just wasting your time for nothing. Another reason why you might not be having a job in UAE is just applying online. When you just sit in your home and you apply for jobs online, it is not really worth it. The best thing for you to do is to apply online and go to the office in person. Don't just sit in your home and apply for a job online. If you know that an office is hiring in UAE, you have to go there in person. You send the CV online and you go there in person. Don't just sit and send it online and you stay. No, when you go to the office and you present your CV to the HR, they have to look at you and look at what is on your CV. Some HRs, they just like to hire when they see somebody. They don't just sit and then they see the CV online. They don't actually know who is applying. You're applying and thousands of people are applying, or maybe they're not even checking their emails because most people are coming to the office to drop their email. Talking on the CV, the next point is build a solid CV. The main reason why some people fail to get jobs is just building any kind of CV. Your CV really matters a lot in UAE. Don't go and put anything on your CV. No, build a professional CV because your CV increases your chances of getting a job. So the CVs you have, go online and check for the UAE format of CV. I spoke about this in my other video talking about how to get a job faster in UAE because your CV really matters a lot. Build a good CV because it's going to increase your chances. check the CV that you have, that you go and drop in a hiring office and they just read the 2-3 lines from it and then they just let it go like that. If you don't know, go online or go to a typing center and tell them to build a professional CV. Don't do a copy and paste. This is what people don't know. Don't do a copy and paste. Write what is right on your CV. Write what you can defend on your CV. Or you go for an interview and they're asking you questions you don't even know what is on your CV. Your CV matters a lot in this country. It matters a lot. So check your CV, because it might just be the problem why you are not getting a job in UAE. It is very important. Take this point seriously. Your CV matters a lot, a lot, a lot. So check the CV that you have. It might just be the reason why you don't have a job yet. Another reason why you might not be having a job in UAE is because you don't have an account in any of the hiring websites in UAE. Like I mentioned in my other video, there are websites in UAE where you can find jobs there. I didn't know that when the newspapers we have jobs at the base. When you go online, you check the news sites in UAE, you can even see jobs being posted at the base. You read the news from top to bottom, you scroll a little bit, you're going to see that there are jobs. They post jobs on newspapers daily, even online. The other day when I saw it, I was actually shocked because I did not know it's like that. Creating an account on a website, you go to LinkedIn, you can create an account there. You go to Dubizo, you can create an account. You go to Bayo, there are so many websites in UAE that you can create an account there, and you can connect with HRs, you can connect with so many people. Don't just sit and not create an account somewhere. Like I said in my other video, I actually have an account on LinkedIn. If a job comes up in that field, they're going to send it to you. There are certain websites where you have to subscribe to the website. When you subscribe to the website, you have your chances of getting a job on that website is higher, because they are going to send it to you first before they send to the normal members. I explained this in how to get a job faster in UAE. So if you haven't watched the video, I'll put the link in the description box below. You can check the video because it's actually very helpful. It will help you on how to go about getting a job faster in UAE, right? And in the video I mentioned about job portals. You have to check job portals in UAE. It's just like a website, but then those ones are job portals. You can check them. There are government job portals and there are private job portals. So again, it's just like websites. You can subscribe to them and they'll send you, you'll be at the top. When there are any job offers, they will send it to you before they send it to any other person. These points I've listed in this video might just be the reason why you're not getting a job faster in UAE. The first very most important point is you not coming to UAE on the right time. Like now is the summer period. The summer is almost going because it's not very hot like it used to be before. But then do not come to UAE during summer or when it's the heart of summer. When it's the heart of summer, it's not the best time for you to come to UAE. So check these points I've listed in this video because they might be helpful, or they might just be the reason why you're not having a job yet. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section. I don't know if you subscribed to this channel yet, but if you haven't subscribed to this channel, seriously, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell because I post daily on UAE updates. And if you want to connect with me, you can check me on Facebook. My Facebook is Here From Sibyl. My Instagram is Hussein_Sibyl. I'm on TikTok as Here From Sibyl. And if you want to send me an email, my email is hussein@gmail.com. I'll put the links in the description box below. You can click to connect with me on any of those socials. And if you want me to answer your question, make sure you tell me exactly what you need, because if you send me a hi, I do not respond to hi. Just explain what you need and I'm going to respond to you immediately. And if I don't respond immediately, you can check me on any of my socials, because I check them once in a while, not very often. If I don't respond on time, don't get mad, because I actually have a day job outside YouTube. So I might respond to you, but it might take a little while, or if your comment is getting delayed to be answered. So don't get mad about it. Thank you for watching this video. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye bye. Stay safe.